What up though, YouTube? It's Snooze You Lose back with another fire video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe one time for the grind. In this video, we're going to be talking about the abortions and how the Roe versus Wade was overturned. Now, if you guys don't know what the Roe versus Wade is, I'm going to tell you. So if you go to Wikipedia, you can easily find out what Roe versus Wade was. And it says, it was a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court in which the court ruled that the Constitution of the United States generally protects a pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion. Okay? The decision which struck down many U.S. federal and state abortion laws. Now, right here, the case was brought by Norma McCorvey, known by the legal pseudonym Jane Roe, okay, who in 1969 became pregnant with her third child. McCorvey wanted an abortion but lived in Texas, where abortion was illegal except when necessary to save the mother's life. Now, on January 22nd, 1973, the Supreme Court had a 7-2 decision which led to the right to privacy, which protects a woman's right to abortion. Now, right here, it says on June 24th, it was overturned, and now it says the Constitution does not confer a right to abortion, and that the authority to regulate abortion is returned to the people and their elected representatives. So, let's see what this article is talking about. Now here's a little video. I'm not going to play the audio, but we can go over what she's saying. It's Representative, Democrat, New York. And she says, we're here today. Today is a very heavy day for many of us. Across the country, every single one of us has woken up today with less rights than we had yesterday. And pregnant people in particular are in more danger in the United States today than were yesterday. Okay, she says the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. Who are you protecting? Who does this protect? No one. Overturn Roe puts every single one of us in danger. And what I think many of our colleagues perhaps haven't quite fully understood is that this also undermines the right to privacy in the United States of America. Okay? Now let's get to the article. Protesters fuming over the demise of national abortion rights took to a Los Angeles freeway as demonstrators nationwide flooded streets and state capitol steps. Cities across the U.S. saw protests erupt on Friday after the Supreme Court struck down federal abortion protections. In its Dobbs versus Jackson opinion, the demonstration are the initial reactions against the court's decision and expected to generate ongoing backlash. Thousands of abortion rights protesters took to the streets in downtown Los Angeles Friday afternoon. Report ABC affiliated KABC TV. A group of protesters later marched onto Freeway 110, blocking one lane of traffic, the station reports. There's a video.
At the steps.
I'll turn that audio off. And you see all these people. There's a lot of people blocking the freeway. This is very dangerous, and I would not recommend any one of you guys try this. Alright? Now, earlier in the abortion rights protests, they're scaled to the top of the Frederick Douglass Bridge in Washington, D.C., briefly shut down traffic in both directions. The Metropolitan Police Department also said it was initiating a full department activation through Tuesday in response to ongoing protests. Protesters on Friday morning also crowded outside the Supreme Court building in Washington, reports WAMU. Demonstrators in the area led chants of "Never again, we won't go back." Okay, here's more protesters. Okay. He's outside protesting. A handful of anti-abortion activists argued with the demonstrators, with one group blasting words 1965 song, "Why Can't We Be Friends?" According to the New York Post, some protesters reacted angrily to the court's decision and blamed Democrat Party leadership for not doing more to protect abortion rights. Okay, here's more protesters. Overturn Roe? H no. Okay. More protesters. We're not going to read this whole article. More people in the street. TikTok protesting. So, my honest opinion, I believe because of the feminist movement, because a lot of women don't want to be in the house anymore, a lot of women wants to have a lot of responsibility far as is financial in the household now. So the birth rate is low. It's very low. And I'm sure it's lower than it's been in years. So this is how you stop it, I guess, in the court's eyes, is to stop abortion. So now it's up to your state representatives to decide on their abortion laws, because the government, the federal government, aren't protecting any anymore. I believe it was like before like 2-3 months of pregnancy you used to be able to get abortion. I'm not sure, but now they're not going to protect you anymore. So it's very sad, because it does take the right away from a woman to decide if she wants to have a baby or not. And I agree with that, because there's a lot of things going on. Who knows, maybe she got a man who's not, daddy material. And I understand she could have made a better decision than getting impregnated by that man, but things happen. Okay, maybe she's trying to get her career, maybe she's trying to keep her body up. There's all kind of reasons why a person doesn't want to have a baby. And I think it should stay their decision. But as the end times come, it's a lot of things that we think we have the right to decide for ourselves that we're going to realize our government is going to take away. And I will talk more about this as this issue continues to go on. But as I always say, I will see you guys later in the next one.